So hey guys, I'm back now. A few things have changed since we last spoke. I've reduced the cruising altitude to flight level 350 because the sim couldn't deal with it basically. So we'll it's, as I say, we'll just do the approach to Newcastle now. So the approach is going to be at flaps 30. Now we'll actually do the arrival. Now 25's preferential obviously, so we'll do that. And then what we'll actually do, we'll just actually dump CF25 over the top of, like, we'll dump it there, and then actually just get rid of NATAB completely and go direct to the centre fix. So what does that do to our top of descent? It actually brings it 10 miles forward, because it obviously wants us down at 2000 a little bit sooner than it would if we were coming direct in towards the centre fix, sorry, and down direct towards NATAB. And it's also sorting us out a lot nicer for the approach. So I think that's meant to be England. Or Bex is just screwed up at the minute. Yeah, that's meant to be England. It's just doing the blue sea thing again. I actually don't know why it does that. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to cut the video and we'll see you back when we're descending. See you then. Bye! So, hey guys, welcome back. We're not too far from the final descent point for Newcastle now. I know that's gone crazy, but I had to reload the aircraft mid-flight because my whole PC went off for some random reason. Anyway, so we're descending through 16 and a bit thousand feet for the ILS approach to runway 25 at Newcastle, so we can start getting things a bit ready. So course is going to be 248 degrees. And the ILS frequency is 111.50. So just transfer that onto the active side, and I'll do the same on here as well, just so we've got the secondary guidance from ILS2. We can scroll that around onto 2482. There we go. As I said, I completely reloaded the sim. I reloaded it and I went to like a mid-flight point because thank God for autosave basically. I'll just leave that in 2992 mode because the weather deleted itself too. So it's 2992 all the way now. Nearest airports, yeah, we're quite close to Teesside now. EGXZ, I reckon that's probably Topcliffe, Leeming, Newcastle, 48 miles away. And that'll be one of the military bases in Yorkshire. So yeah, as I said, it brings us round onto the centre fix, then we kind of turn left and descend down and fly in a straight line. Now we're passing 10,000 feet, so as part of our 10k flows, we're approaching 10,000, seatbelt sign on, chimed. Landing lights, turn-offs, taxis, and we can actually start the APU because it's quite a short taxi in at Newcastle. And as much as the APU comes on the line pretty much immediately, we just want it on now because we're like a 2-year-old on Christmas Day. Very short-tempered. Ooh, chocolate mint. What we'll actually do is we'll switch the aircraft and bring ourselves onto heading select mode. And then just use terrain mode, and hopefully it'll paint a coastline for us. So I'm kind of keen to do that. I'm just going to quickly reconfigure the... No, not panel state. I know exactly what I'm after. It's in Pt2 could be. No. Show water cyan. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then that shows the water, hopefully. So that then paints the coastline for us. So I'm actually in for that point there. But yeah, and spoilers can come in. And I'm now managing the energy myself. So I'm still a bit on the cold side, so I'm just going to quickly wrap up whilst the aircraft's descending. I'm going to leave you guys to supervise the aircraft, so don't break it whilst I'm gone. I'm even pointing my finger at you. So I'm back now. Sorry about the slight delay there. It's 2,500 that we want to be at. So I'm going to now vector us back more towards closer to the centre fix. I just want to be a bit further south, because if it was realistic, you'd be radar vectored in. I'm actually doing this flight in a few days from when this goes live, about a week and a half. And I will vlog it, hopefully. I'll actually start the take power over the APU generator. APU bleed comes off, aircraft bleeds come off, close, off. There we go, it's configured for the crumbs. Autopilot always does disconnect when you do that, doesn't it? That's quite frustrating. So I'm actually using satellite scenery for the coast in this part of the world, because as I say, it's my home bit. So I'm using satellite scenery for it. Deal with it. Bish. Now, because I can't do the Gucci effects, because I actually don't know how to do them, we're going to cheat the fast forward. Yeah, I used the in-game fast forward. Deal with it. Okay, we need further descent to 2,000 feet. Fletch. And I'm just going to take us out of the fast forward because we're getting pretty close to the zone now. And also, as well as that, we need to pull back to about 210 knots. I think works quite well for the low drag approach procedure. Because, as I said, the FPS as well after the reinstall are pretty good. Unfortunately, I haven't got my autogen scenery installed yet, so it's actually that's probably one of the reasons the FPS is so good. Is we're using the stock textures and there's no autogen because of the nature of VFR scenery. I have actually bought the autogen package, just I haven't remembered to install it. For some reason, it is taking a while to load textures in there, so we'll probably have a very blurry like not normal, like that sort of scenery on the approach. Hopefully, this doesn't crash us either. I will go to external for a bit. We must be in fast forward still. Okay, well, there's the airport just popping in. There we go, everything's now working. So we can now arm VOR lock mode and just swing this to approach. Actually, I'll arm full approach mode, and then when we hit the I want to fly this as like a low drag approach procedure because I want to get into the habit of doing those. Because obviously IRL, the less fuel you use, the more the management of the airline, your airline likes you basically. So yeah, and fully correctly configured. Auto brakes position 2 because it's a shortish one, but it's not too stupidly short. Speed brakes are armed. Continuous and continuous. That's all set. And single channel of localizer we have. The aircraft's now starting to capture the localizer. You can see we are quite close to the center line now. Our decision point has, I'm just going to confirm that that's actually been set. Oops, it hasn't. Radio. Oh crumbs, it hasn't been set. It's actually 167 feet. Just look at the chart in front of me. I mean, I can see we aren't going to have to fly the go around, but yeah. Ain't my final now, so I'm just going to scroll us back to 128. knots, which is obviously VREF, so it's just going to idle the throttles, and the aircraft's pretty slick, so it'll not lose the speed too slowly. Too quickly, sorry. So you can see we have got VFR scenery involved. It's just not looking too clever at the minute because of the fact that we've arrived after a long haul flight, or a longish flight. First lump of flap. Flaps 5. We are on RadNav now at 2000. Look, so GS is captured. I was concerned about deploying the flaps too soon, sorry, pulling the speed off too soon, but I think I might have done it a little bit on the light side. Okay. Flaps 10. Flaps 15. Flaps 15 limiting speed, literally this is the right place to look, is 200 knots. And gear down. Because we're on a 5 mile final now, yeah, 4 miles. To the touchdown point. Now the gear's on its way down, that obviously generates way more drag. 25, 30. Passing 1,000 feet, I want to take over. Oh crumbs, that's... well, flap 30 came in about the right time actually. Now I'm going to just turn up the audio on for you guys. Some surrounds has been off for the whole of the flight. Disconnect the other panel. 1,000 to the warning hole. That's the A1 motorway I'm flying over. I will point that out to you when I do the flight vlog from the actual doing this, but I think my ticket says it's going to be an number I will like that I did. Flight track off, it's just distracting. Speed is set to 128 knots. Just drifted to the right of that, a little bit on the low side, that's not too stupidly low. Our speed's actually pretty good for the descent.
500.
Just a bit to the right of center line. Everything's set correctly. Nose goes down. Starts slipping downhill. Aiming for the touchdown zone. I'm actually staring at the exact point I want to land on. I'm a little bit on the low side, but we'll grease it in.
Minimums. Glide slow.
Okay, auto throttle.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
That's the line.
Glide slow.
A little bit on the low ski side now.
Glide slow.
That went, whoa, the throttle's, yeah, it's blue this. Whoa. I'm going to bring it into a nice touchdown.
20. 10.
That's why when you disconnect the auto throttle, you make sure your actual throttle handles are in a pretty similar position to where your set throttle handles are. Just get through this. Speed brakes, back in. Auto brakes go off. Okay, to the right on to the rubber. Services to attend us. For some reason I can never find control shift F12. We go to the gates. Nice. 12. No fully required. And it'll be service I will take because they're the only people who actually do ground handling here at Newcastle that are on the register for the set. Strobes can come off because we've got potential to bind the marshaller with them. Flaps, they can come all the way up. Done. And actually we'll cut flaps 1 off as well, that's just as we can turn it stand. Sorry, the number 1 engine, I've got flaps 1. It's just me saying the wrong words. And hopefully I'll also be able to catch the taxi light as well. The stand we're going for, sorry for hitting the microphone there, is just going to be a left turn here, and then right back. Left then to the left, so once we get onto that, that's when I'll cut the taxi light, and then I'll cut the engine because yeah, this one's gone into too far turning. So if I lose the energy there, I've got a bit of a problem with that, but I can afford to lose some energy. So, on the final strike, you can just see the ground handlers appearing behind that Thomas Cook 7.5. they no longer bring them here. And flaps 1. So engine off, 1 off. Just got engine 1, so stop trying to spool it. Just gonna keep the engine going. This is the stand KLM actually use when they come here as well, so it's all realistic, don't worry. They either use the stand that 7.5's on, but obviously the 7.5's on, so I can't use it. And just yeah, a bit on the fast side. Braking applications could be a big mistake. Okay. Just a matter of like 2-3 centimeters. Just to make sure they're all correct. Okay, number 2 engine comes off because we've already transferred power to the APU buses. Anti-collision lights can then come off. Oh crumbs, I didn't. Okay, I thought I was under the impression I had done that, but it might have transferred back, who knows. APU bleed, that's actually staying on. Packs, packs, they can stay where they are. Seatbelt signs, they can now come off. And the sim's about to crash. So the sim's crashed, guys. So unfortunately, I'm not refilming it for me to show you the bus deplaning the aircraft. I can show you, I could probably insert a picture in post-production of the 737 offloading passengers in case you don't know what that looks like. The sim has just crashed, it's not responding. So I'm going to thank every single one of you for tuning in today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.